I collect food from people that I work with. They give me extra food and stuff, and I pass it on to another friend who donates it to the Bulldog Pantry. And actually, she's one of the ones who nominated us. We work a lot with people in the community and we help each other out, and if somebody needs help, they call us. I mean, we help people move, we help people pick up things, we loan our trucks out to whoever needs to borrow a truck.
We're ready to help at a moment's notice. We've always been like that, even with total strangers. You know, we've always helped anybody whenever we can. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say no. Last year, in July, I retired from the military. I was in the Army Reserve for 22 years. We were also involved in the Veterans Parade, Vintage Days, Fresno State. You know, military always sets up their booth and all that. We helped out at our kids' carnival a couple of years. I was able to bring a couple of our vehicles over, and I was deployed a few years ago.
We were active in Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. We used to be the Scoutmaster and the Assistant Scoutmaster for Troop 211. We had boys that we did community service projects with. He used to work at the rodeo grounds with them, collecting recyclables.
Yeah.
We did Wreaths Across America around Christmas, where you put the wreaths on the veterans' graves.
And also ringing the bell with the Salvation Army outside different businesses to raise money for their charity work.
We've always had cats. Any neighborhood cat would find us. We had one neighbor, their cat always came to our house and had kittens and then would go home. We had a neighbor next door. They moved and left their cat, and so we kept it. We rescued a cat from the parking lot at Boy Scouts. We've rescued cats off of Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and
one found its way under our son's hood in his car, and he found it there and brought it to us because he knows we could take care of it.
COVID cat number one. COVID cat number two was this little 3-week-old tortoise shell that wandered up, and she was incredibly sick. Wouldn't let us pick her up. It took me 10 days to catch her. In that 10 days, I got a head injury and ended up with 6 stitches in my hand because I ripped my finger open trying to catch her.
It's really hard to find anybody that wants a cat or a new cat, so we end up keeping them. We have big hearts, and again, sometimes it's hard to say no. The dogs, they'll come out, and most of them are rescues as well, I think. Then all the others have been rescues, you know, either from somebody moving or somebody mistreating them, and they need to get a new home.
I work overnights in a bakery and a grocery store. I come home and I continue to work. I run an online eBay and Etsy store. My office has always been like the hottest room in the house. Just to be cool enough to work, because I sit at my computer for anywhere from 3 to 4 to 6 hours a day when I get home from work before I go back to bed to go work overnight. I go to bed at 2 o'clock every afternoon, which, as you know, is like the hottest time of the day in July and August. And it's, in past years, very difficult to sleep. I'll have to take like a cold shower and try and go to sleep still partially damp with a fan blowing just so I can be cool enough to get to sleep. The new air conditioner is going to really contribute to my health and my sleeping and making it easier for me to sleep.
I work at Fresno Memorial Gardens Cemetery here in town, and I'm on the grounds crew, so I'm outside. It's a labor job, outside all day, and in the summertime, I'm already so hot and sweaty from that. When I come home, I want to be able to cool off and relax, and this is going to make the biggest difference in the world.
I have a lot of friends who run small businesses here in Fresno, and I do what I can to support them, and some of those people were the ones that nominated us for this because they felt we were deserving of this. So your small business helped my small business.
Right. We are all about supporting small businesses and local businesses, and you guys are showing that you don't have to compete with those big box stores and the corporations to make it work and get business and succeed. Finally get something back like this was truly a blessing.